What's up, Brand Man Network? It's Sean and I'm back with the very first video of the Music Release Strategy series. Now, the first 3 videos are going to be touching on some principles that really should guide the way pretty much everybody approaches their music release strategy these days. With that being said, of course, it's not going to be as custom and deep as the information is going to be when it comes to your personal music release strategy, which you'll develop in the Gauntlet. Remember, that's that 4 workshop series, and the third one is when we really get into building out your personal marketing plan and music release strategy series. So definitely check that out if you haven't yet. But for this video, number 1, the frequently asked question really is projects or singles, and everybody should be doing singles. Let me start here actually. We've been pushed this message of quantity, and that was correct for a certain period of time when there was new platforms and people hop on these new platforms. Instagram's just starting out, YouTube when it was newer. There hasn't been too many of the newer platforms everybody's flooded to in a minute. So with that being said, at that time, we're in a place where instead of the advantage being in quantity, a lot of the advantage, particularly when it comes to the music space, is more so in visibility. We are in a visibility era, not a quantity era. That's why there's so many people dropping so much content, and it's not getting seen. There's some truth to what you hear from people like Gary Vee and things like that when you talk about quantity, but at the end of the day, artists should be doing one song, and not just one song a week, not just one song a month. It needs to be one song that gets pushed for a given period of time where you have enough time to try everything that you know marketing wise, build that system around that song, and whatever you learn from that song, you apply it all to the next song. And then whatever you learn from that song, you apply it all to the next song. Even if you decide, hey, I want to drop an album, an EP, a project of some sort, do not try to market the entire project as a whole. This is for a newer artist without a fan base, by the way, especially when it comes to the EP, what I'm about to talk about. Don't try to just push it as a whole and amp it up on everybody. Push one song, and now that you have 5 songs, you treat each song like it's a single. So you market that one song, and then you market that next song, then you market that next song. People will find your EP. Trust me, if one of those songs is something that they like when you market those. So let me reel it back and just to summarize and get a little bit more specific as well. When you drop a song, you should be pushing that song probably for a good 2 months. Most of these people that I talk to and realizing how long that y'all actually push songs, you should be pushing it for probably at least 2 months. Try that out. Just try that out and try to expand your mind and see what does that mean? What would I do for 2 months to push a song? And it's going to force you to learn some things, but also change some of the things and add on some other things. So once you're able to do that, you'll be able to bring visibility to the next song, and then you'll be able to add on to the next song, because a lot of people are dropping a lot of content and the content's falling on deaf ears. Once again, we're no longer in that space where you can just drop music or content and expect people to come organically. You have to push. So you have to train yourself to push each one individually and learn those things in that process. Just do singles, just do singles, just do singles. Maybe you only want to do one single a month and you go hard for a month. But if you can stretch it to 2, that number will be different for everybody, by the way. And another thing that I'll say for this particular video is if you have one song that you're pushing, right? And then you push it, and you start to say, yo, this thing is doing good. Do not stop pushing it. A lot of people stop pushing their music before it hits that certain threshold. You have to keep working that song, especially if you've dropped a few songs and you already built your system. You know what you're going to do. You do that same thing that you did for the other songs, but for whatever reason, this song is getting some better results. Then you already know, hey, I need to double down on this thing. So keep those thoughts in mind. Singles are the way to go right now, not necessarily because of just how consumers will receive it or worrying about people getting tired of you of anything like that. More importantly is, especially for aspiring artists or just young teams coming up in the industry, for y'all to get your marketing together and to know how to bring visibility to music. And if you just drop music every week, you drop music every day, or one of those kind of cool campaigns, you're not going to actually have time to spend on bringing more visibility to your music. And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Let's get it.